from here to here, got a good from there to there, we have 4 segments. And this is what I consider to be the ideal shape and growth pattern of the bamboo. It comes in all kinds of species. This is the ideal growth pattern right here, these 4 segments. Now if you look at it, this one's ideal. We have like segments, and the thing with copying with making bamboo flutes, all you're really doing is making a copy. So you want to get like items together and look at them, as if you're going to build a similar flute. Okay, so practically like that. You can see how as they get larger in diameter, the segments, the growth pattern of the segments also enlarge. So as they're going this way, right? So that's really cool. If I look at this one way, we cut these here, that one there, and that one there. These could be half tones apart. Okay? This could be an E, F, and so on. Okay? Sorry, we would go F, E, and E flat, and that would be cool. I want to focus on these 2 because they're so obvious. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the rest yet, so let's go to cutting. I already cut the damaged ones. There are these 2 over here. I tried to make a video of that, but it got lost in editing. So, introduction to cutting. I use a grinder with a metal cut-off wheel. Okay, and the reason why is it has no teeth. It actually burns through as it cuts. So that's going to give you your cleanest cut. It will leave little to no splintering, and you don't have to have a perfect blade as well. It could be a little bit jagged, so that's cool. The ones you wouldn't use for metal go great for this. And anyways, I'm going to cut out the first. This is going to be a 4-segment flute. It's really going to play from here to there, and this one from there to there. And we'll just cut off the tips, because at the end, you can't see it here until they're polished, but at the end you get this amazing grain right at the node. You cut it just above that. Anyways, cover your ears. Here comes the first. What we did there, looking a little jagged, but there's there's nothing wrong with the edge. There's no splintering, nothing. So this is perfect to go to sanding next. Keep that. Go to the next piece here, and same thing. Again, burns right through. Pretty nice though. around the edge. There's no splintering, nothing's really clean. So that's ready for sanding. Then we can get out the end grain, what I like to call the fingerprint. Can't see it yet. That'll be in a different video. Let's cut this flute out. These are obvious, these three. They're similar, they're going to be the same flutes. See? So, they're a little different. These two are really similar. This one's much shorter. And honestly, if I made them that long, I don't know what they're going to be. See, I'm trying to make these ones wider and shorter so that we can get the finger holes closer together. Right? Definitely not 3 on that one. That's too long. Right there, I think these are going to be just the 2s. So this is a different set of flutes, see? Anyways, we know we want the end grain. As you can see with this type of cutting, it gets particularly smoky. So one thing I do, my shop has an entire wall that opens up. I'm practically outside. But the other thing I have is I have this filter fan here. Great in the summers because you can put water in it and it cools the air. But right now we're just filtering out all this bamboo smoke because it's really not healthy for us. But anyways, I want you to look at the ends we've cut off so far. Putting these aside, let's look at these all together. Look at that. See, already it's starting to look like something beautiful. Already. Just with that little bit of activity, you can really see the aesthetic, strength coming out here. So, anyways, that's cutting. I'm going to do a few more because I know whenever you see cracks, at the end of your stock, you want to cut those out or wrap them up. Because if you don't plan on working on them right away, they will extend throughout the entire piece. Sometimes I can't get to my stocks for years, and they bust all the way through. I have a bunch of broken stock that's kind of worthless. See, this splintering is what I'm talking about, what it gets with the regular chop saw, okay, right here, and even a lot of the hand saws, it'll get this splitting. and then up close you can see that. Grinder doesn't do that. So if you are doing finished, you know, product, you don't want the splitting, use a grinder. So anyways, I'm looking for the cracking. You can see some here. Here's some cracking. Found you cracking. Cracking. See, it's cracking all the way through. You can see light. So I'm definitely cutting this section off. And honestly, only, because I don't know what I'm doing with this piece yet, only to where the cracking ends. This is a nice piece though, but I don't believe this is the top. So, see that cracking there? I'm going to cut that off. Check out our last stock here. Cracking. There's some cracking. See? Goes all the way to there. Okay. Sometimes this cracking has to do with the cutting too. You get a shy saw with this and all the shy, you know, ends split. Sometimes it's catching on that fibers and pulling. You know, that's why it's creating the splintering, but it can also catch enough pressure like it did there to crack it all the way up. So if you cut it cleanly, theoretically it might not crack further. We could look at which direction the bamboo is growing. So normally towards the root end it's going to be a lot thicker. So here we have our thickest pieces of bamboo. Here's one here, you know, with the thinnest inside bore. Anyways, I'll step back a little so you can see them. Yeah, so these are our Native American style flutes for sure. I just got to decide where to cut the ends. And see, we want to look at these 5 objectively, so let's get these 3 out of the way. And these 2, they look similar. Oh yeah, see that? Quite similar. Objectively, this is pretty much what we're looking at. Okay. Not sure what these are going to be yet, but these ones are obvious. Man, I can't wait. Different aspects of flutes. See how these segments here, the nodes, are similarly placed apart, but the widths are so different? So these are this area. Ah, there it is. Ain't enough dilly-dally with Miss Sally, huh? Let's cut them up. Before I do this, I want to look at them next to my nearest flutes. Honest to God, they're so far away that I just want to see them compared to the E. Wow. Now I still don't know. Wow. This one's incredible to me. You know, look at that. What is that going to be? E, D, C, maybe a C. Wow. D. It used to be a C sharp, and then it went up to a D. Wow. Yep. So 4, 1, 2, 3. That's what I'm gonna do. But am I gonna do 4 here? have spoken. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. So these two are going to be a 6-hole. And this one here is going to be a 4-hole. Now I don't want to drop the end I'm working on. Okay. I'm going to cut it below the node, same distance as the top. You see this beautiful curve in it. That's going to be a nice flute, huh? And then this will be something else. Are prime Native American style flutes. So I don't know if you can hear the resonance, but if you hold it where the tish is going to be, true sound hole, over the node, and hit it at the bottom, you should hear a nice resonating tone. I'll turn off the fan. And that's why I always thought these 4-segment pieces were the best, because they naturally grow at the point of resonating. And that's just going to make an amazing sounding flute. So let's check them all. They should all be like that. Holy moly. We have no clue why that one's so much higher. Probably because of how much smaller it is. But let's see. What's this one sound like? Ooh, look at that. Just wow, not much lower, but a little bit. So again, I'm holding it right at the node. That's where we're going to cut our flat plate to put in the true sound hole. Always at the node, because the node is where the meat's the thickest on the bamboo. Ooh, these are going to be nice, huh? I like how that one sounds. See, if I hold it just low, it doesn't work. On the node works, just high, doesn't work. So anyways. Those are the cuts. These will be flutes too. I want to show you this one. F up. I counted up five good stalks. See where the nodes are on them. Mark where the nodes are on them. See where they end. And they have a definite width difference, you know, but we're not really paying attention to that. We want to look at similarities. This is pretty nice, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Pretty nice. And we see how we're going out. Oh, these are going to look great. Oh, what happened there? These 4 are good. See, those are going to be great flutes. Those 4. I wanted to make this 5th one. I remember talking about it. But when I was looking at it, from the wrong direction. And it killed it. So, can't get that back. 4 good flutes. 4 good Native American style flutes. The rest is all, you know, to be experimented with, and I might make a certain number of different style flutes out of these, but it's all going to mostly be experimentation to make sure that these 4 that I'm thinking are so great work out. And another thing I like about them being so wide is look at all that extra room I have for canvassing. And with some protection. See you in the next episode. About coring and finishing the ends. And, you know, it is winter, kind of cold. I keep an extra sleeping bag around, and I'll just wrap these puppies up in here because I wouldn't expect to get to them for another month at least. I mean, who knows, I could get to them sooner, but you know, in that time I just want them to be a little more secure. So let's wrap these puppies up. And hope the best for them. They could still crack, but giving them a little bit more security this way. Throw this one in here too. So we'll wrap those up, put them aside.